Mic check, mic. Why was it muted? Okay. So, as I said, you had noticed my skin first off. Woohoo! Christmas time. But yeah, as I said, last week, I said that we were done with the model, and I thought we were done with the model until I noticed that this little oversight right there. So the plan for today then will be to well, first off, finish the tail at the mechanical feather, and also do the light stripes on the fingers. And I thought there was another thing missing for some reason. Well, I mean, we have the grip on the hand here, but I guess we could technically skip it. Is it on the sketch? Okay, I do have a grip here, so if you have time, you might do this as well. Alright, so let's jump right into the model. So first off, mechanical feather. I'll quickly bring the other sketch, the full sketch. Where is it? It's over here. Closer. Okay, so do we want it to be the same front and back? I wonder. I guess we can do it the same front and back. So I'll hide the hoodie and the pants, and I'll also hide the rest of the body. And so select the entire body with Ctrl L as well, and H to hide it. Perfect. And so we can take all of those feathers, except the one we want to edit, and hide everything. Because we just want to edit this feather, so it's going to be easier if everything else around it is hidden. Especially since it has the same shape. If it didn't have the same shape and it went around everything, then I might have kept the rest. But for here, it is fine. Boom, done. No, just kidding, there's of course lights on there. Okay, so let's see the pattern then of the feather. I guess it should have been easier if I had the sketch in front of me. Let me open up the sketch quick. And just to be sure there's no configuration window. For some reason I cannot just share my Blender anymore with the new update. So I'll quickly open up the sketch. This one. That's the full body sketch. That's not the one I wanted to. I think that's the one. No, that's not the one. Darn. Open. Okay, so I have to go into some folders no one should see. So yeah, there's those files. There you go. That should be the one. So let's see if I take the tail and hide everything. In this case, I'll just delete. Okay, so we've got a triangle pattern here, and then there's a straight line as a stripe. Okay, PSA, if you see weird messages in the chat, don't click them. Just PSA. Alright, let's see how I can do those shapes. I guess what I can do, duplicate this. I'll raise it up a little bit. And then I'll use the knife tool to try and go around it. If you follow the sketch. So it starts around here. It starts around here, so. Let's use a knife. Go there. Go around here. Go somewhere here. I might make it a little a bit more thick because this was added too thin. So it goes here. Then it goes here. Then goes here and rise up. If I do something like this. So our topology is a bit weird, but we can adjust it. So extrude. Orange. That looks fine, I think. Okay, let's see how we can optimize the mesh here. So we get, like, it's fine if we get some quads in there, as long as we don't have any n-gons. What's an n-gon? That means faces that have more than 5 vertices attached to it. Like this one here, it's an n-gon because it's attached by edge here, 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 and here, and here. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 edges. We don't want that. We want at max 4. Topology 101. And I guess I'll merge this one to this one. Yeah. And this I'll keep here. Yeah. I can use the vertex slide then to write it up. Rise up. For this n-gon, I'll just cut it in the middle here. Now we've got a quad, which for a robotic part is fine. Same here, I'll cut it right here, so we get a tri instead of a quad. Knife tool? Why? Why? Why are you cutting up to the other edge? Excuse me. Knife tool. This is not how you're supposed to work. Take here. Go here. Why? Bruh. Wait, if I use the triangulate tool. Okay, if I use triangulate, now it works. Okay. Yeah, to auto triangulate, it's Control T. That's a quad. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. 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 Okay, I think the rest is fine. Yeah, the rest. Yeah, rest is fine. So I guess what we can do, since this is like a one piece, we can just take all of the old ones. And delete them. And then take these, and since we used a precise value to rise it up, we're gonna use the same value in the opposite direction. And now we can select everything and remove the doubles, which is merged by distance. And there you go, now we're back with a single mesh. Which has the exact same shape and the exact same bending possibilities as the other ones. But we're not done just yet. There's also the white light, the white low parts. Oh yeah, makes me think. I also forgot, like, not only this, not only the light on the fingers, but also there's a white part here on the arm. If you look at the sketch. Oops. So we got 3 things before doing the texturing. But they shouldn't take too long, honestly, because they're all robotic parts. Famous last words. Okay, now I'll quickly do a cut in the middle here to make the missing triangle. And also optimize it by triangulating here. Go back on track. And I should probably focus on it. Triangulate. There you go. Focus. Hocus pocus, please focus on my model. Alright, extrude. I guess instead of doing an extrude, I can try and do an inset and an with an offset like this. I'm looking for a style, yeah. And then this is white. And let's merge. Merge. And merge 2. Oh, there, merge 2. Here we go. There we go. I guess we can merge this one as well. Like, let's try to keep our try count under 600. I mean, yeah, they look like a dragon and like dragon claws. But it's a bird. Welcome to the stream, Dr. Ian Vegan. Glad you like it. And now, okay, so we're missing another triangle then. Yeah, on this side here we're missing one triangle. I guess I'll... Yeah, I'll talk to on it better. Like so. And let's try to get the same size though. So... like so. What? And I just say as long as you want. If you have any question on 3D modeling, you can also ask me. I'm here to help. Everyone that needs help, or just want to talk about stuff. I'm a pretty friendly bird. Minimum age. What do you mean by that? Joking. Alright. Coco Jones! Coco Jones! I can do scream Coco Jones. Coco Jones! Coco Jones! Alright, let's go. There you go. There's a triangle. Let's do the light on the fingers now. Unless I did my topology wrong. I did my topology wrong. Great. There we go, that should be better. Just in case, I'll take this triangle and put it here. I don't think I'm gonna do the back. Like, it could be interesting, but we'll see if we have time. It's not like a detail we really need. Okay, so the light on the fingers. So how I'll do them, I'll probably start over here. Go straight up. Start cutting to the edge. And do an angle. Cut to over here. And then loop back to here. And then I'll cut in the middle. The light separation. Alright. So that's gonna be our container for the light stripes on the fingers. And obviously the only part which will have the lights will be the top, like the metal parts. It's not gonna be the rubber in the middle. Okay, so which side is white though? Okay, it's gonna be the outside. And then I'm gonna need a new material for the yellow. So make a new material. I'll rise it up just to organize it a little bit better. Select the orange because this is the one that looks similar. Copy it and just rename it yellow. And then we can assign it and then change the color to bright yellow. Man, this is gonna look sick at the end. Man. Okay, so let's do the same for each finger. Get that thickness right though. I mean, I can always move them back in case I miss. Can I please get this one? Here we go. This one I'll move a bit over here. Alright, let's do this. Take that part, cut over here. And then cut to the middle over here. Alright. So this is going to be the white, and this is going to be the yellow. And there you go, just to get colorization. Ah, and that's going to look so cool. It's going to look so cool. After some optimization after that. Gonna look awesome. go. Middle. Center. Up to here. Okay, we'll have some topology issues. But you know. It's a sacrifice to make. But it's a temporary sacrifice. We're obviously gonna fix that later. Once we're done with the main idea. I was surprised since earlier. Okay. It's the one little problem with my webcam is that with my setup, I just see a little teeny tiny burb, so I cannot really know what expression I have. I like how I loop the music twice, let me skip it. Okay, it didn't create a face for some reason here. Ah, I guess because there was no edge at first. Got it. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. And yellow. I guess in the sketch all fingers are like this. Yeah, all fingers. Now I should have all the topology required. Get all the light fingers done. This looks great. Shall I do the middle part as well, I wonder? Should I do the middle part, or should I just keep it like so? Like, I want to be sure to have the exact model I want before actually jumping into texturing. Because once we start texturing, we can't really edit the model after that. So gotta be sure we have the exact thing we want. I mean, it's still possible to edit, but it's just harder without messing up your textures. actually want to try something. Like just to add that tad bit more detail. I'll say all the light, those lights, yeah. What if I did this? And selected all of these. Outlines. Extruded them. Just a little bit out. Then press a little more and use the main robotic cutter. Or we can use something else, like a different silver or something. Yeah, let's try a different silver actually. So I'll take silver, copy it, and maybe a rough silver, like a brushed one. Like a slightly brushed silver. Which could be a tiny bit bluish as well. Like very slightly. Just to add that tiny bit more detail. And then I can go and select the lights. So this and this. Deselect the rest. And move them inside. So it's like windows. Like tiny windows. It adds just a tiny bit more detail. That looks great. Alright, so we got the light on the fingers. Yeah, we just need to fix the topology. So topology, boy! We love topology. All of these I'll merge with this. These ones I can't. So I guess all of these are straight, right? No. Alright, so I'll have to... Got it! Merge them manually. Alright. So that's one finger done. Now for the other fingers. Oh boy. Yeah. Our first merge, I guess. Merge. And then I'll cut this. Eh. 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 Alright. This finger now. Here. And over here. And over here. It's quite the process, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do, huh? Ah, yeah, we can optimize these as well. Just to be cleaner, I'm not gonna use this one, I'm gonna use this one over here. And got to over here. This one to over here. That one's fine. That one's not. Alright, so gotta do this one too. There you go. And there you go. Alright, 2 fingers down. 3 more to go. Darn. Let me just take a sip of my trusty iced tea. Like, while my hat flops around. Okay, let's optimize a bit more as well here. So here, the optimization is really important. I'm not actually gonna merge. I know what I'm gonna merge. Should be fine, yeah. I might hide the main big part here. Just so I can access over here. And do a little knife cut from here to here. Yeah, just for the bend, I'm gonna keep the vertex here. This one doesn't seem to have a bend, so I'll just merge. Okay, so yeah, that's getting optimized a lot. So that's one finger optimized. In terms of poly count, okay, we're at 6.5k. Let's see if we can get under 6. I'm genuinely curious if we can even make it under 6. Very curious. What? Why didn't it select this? Ah! Okay. Oh, I see. I see. There's an optimized surface, perfect. Now let's start merging the rubber parts. I can do the same here, I guess. To optimize even further. Yeah. Remove those pesky triangles. There we go. Even more optimization has been done. That one I'll bring over here. Merge this. Merge this. Perfect. Merge this. We merge, we merge, we merge, we merge. Oh, we merge, we merge, we merge, we merge. Oh, we merge, we merge, we merge, we merge. Too many mergers. Merges. Merge. And merge. And merge. We've got merge and home merge. What's a home merge? I don't know. And already 50 minutes in. Yeah, we might be able to do to start texturing today. We'll see. Like, those fingers are taking quite a bit of time. But in case I don't manage to do them today, which is not likely, like I'm probably not still gonna be able to start texturing, but if for some reason I'm not able to start texturing today, well, give us a little follow and you won't miss out the next episode where we'll surely be able to start texturing. And at the same time, you won't miss any of our other streams. There we go. Optimization. Exactly how I love it. Right to my taste. with crap topology. Like, I really don't think I'm the best in topology. I'm sure you're not the best in topology, but at least I'm doing a fine job at reducing at max the pod count. Goodbye, triangles. Alright, finger number 3 done. Let's now do number 4. So 2 more fingers to go. There we go. And yeah, today we should have called the episode the merge episode. Because I'm just merging. I'm just merging. It's insane. I'm currently hiding it, but while merging, you can just see my poly count just getting lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Go. There we go. I forgot I could also merge those. Yeah, perfect. Oop, forgot those ones. Those okay, this one's done. Oh, I forgot that one as well. Those ones as well. Those ones too. Perfect. Now let's do our little cut. So, and now back to merging. Just merging those, like, I'm moving how many polys per merge? I'm moving like 6 tries per merge. Okay, so this is a quad, that's fine. That's a quad, those are tries, that's a try. Gotta merge this one as well. And I'll have to cut this one here. And make a couple more tries. Cut this one here as well. And cut here too. Alright, we got one more finger to go. And then we should be good. Why didn't you move? That's fine, we can just approximate, I guess. So we did an extrude. So. And we took these. And move them towards the inside like so. Yeah, just approximating. Good. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Apparently forgot to take that one here. But it's fine. I remember what I did. Lucky. Very lucky. And now we're back at merging. Merging. Over here, and over here, and over here. Over here. And those over here. That one here. That one here. So many mergers. Save me. I've got so many mergers to do. Okay, this cut here was straight. Ooh, do I notice something here? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so I did offset it by accident. Let's try and straighten it again. Saved it. I think I saved it. Okay, and these we're gonna move a little back. Okay, I think I saved it. Whew. That was close. Okay, now we can go back to optimizing it. So this entire part is straight. So I can pretty much... Yeah, not this. This is like a slightly angled, so I won't touch this little bit, but this bit here I can. Perfect, yeah. And then our usual cut. And our usual merge. And our usual cut again. Alright. Need some more. Need more mergers? I gotcha. Alright, 2 hours and 2 hours in. 1 hour in. We've got time. And this is the last rubber part. I'm gonna probably go revisit the thumb though, after this finger. Because obviously I perfected my little technique here. We're almost under 6K. Yeah, we're gonna make it to right around 6K tries. Which is not too bad considering the amount of details we have on the fingers and on the legs and stuff. Like, it is not exactly low poly, but it still looks low poly, which is the goal. Quick merge here. Did I do? No, I did not do my merge here. There we go. Quickly merge these ones. There. There. And over here. Perfecto. So now those fingers are optimized. It should be up to what in the what did I do here? What? What is this? How did that happen? is it connected? Eh? Oh, eh. Okay. That was something. So now the fingers are done, like officially done. They still look very square though. But I mean, it's mechanical, so, you know, it's fine if it's square. So now let's do the final thing on the arm. Which is this part. So it is in front. Is it on the back though? So front view, yes, it's there. Back view, I think I had on the back as well. Yeah, it's different though. So front and back are different. Like what I wanted to do with those metallic parts though. Is to extrude them and make them a little, okay, so it does like an offset. And then we can just merge those together. And the same is going to be done for the leg. Voice crack. So extrude. And this was going to be a bit thicker though. Because leg must be strong. Or, because I don't want to mess my angles here, I'm gonna make this leg thinner. So select these. And this is gonna be metal, so is that the... Yeah, it's the silver part, so silver. So let's... yeah, I have to use active element. Take this element and scale it down to 0, locking the X. No, I think it's the Y. Yeah, locking the Y axis. Using Shift Y. And for these ones here, I'm gonna use scale on the z-axis 0. To make them perfectly flat. And here we're gonna do some extra cutting work. Over here. Can I take it back, please? Mickyelloow. Like this. Alright, yeah, that is good. Now let's do the white part on the arm here. I'm gonna subdivide those as well because I want the white part to be semi in the arm. So subdivide, extrude, make it fatten. Let's first delete the extra faces in the middle here. Where is it? It's this one and this one. Yeah, perfect. So delete faces. This one. And still merging. And this one, we also don't need it anymore. Because now it's inside, we won't see it. So here we go. So this whole part is going to be white. And now we just need one for the back here, so our usual cuts. Alright, then take this, and this, subdivide. Delete the faces inside there. Extrude, Alt S to fatten. Merge this with this. And this with this. And then this with this. And delete the edge that's inside there. Well, the edge. The vertex that's inside. That should be good. And this is white. Okay, let's adjust our trajectory here. Excusez-moi. It starts like higher. Over here. Yeah, let's try something like this. Yeah, we're almost done with the model. Almost done! Alright, let's try it again. Shall we? There you go, and white. It looks a little weird though. I'll try to make it smaller. So it doesn't look too weird from the top. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I guess the model is done. Yeah, I guess like the model is pretty much done. I guess like what I can do though is add some details. Kind of like what I did with the lights on the fingers. I added some quick little extrudes and some stuff just to make more detail. For example, one thing I might add though for the eyes, like some kind of outline. If I do an outset, I have to mirror. If I do an inset, does it mirror? No, it doesn't mirror. Okay, so I'll type in a value then. So I'll put it where I want it to be when I want to try. Then I'm gonna copy this from the pop-up at the bottom left. Go to the other eye, start in the outset, and paste the value. And now it should be mirrored on both sides. Never mind. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Now the extrudes don't mirror as well. Let's try this. This is gonna be row part main. Okay, though now I'd like an eye texture just to test it. Well, I mean, we're gonna do texturing, but after maybe some tiny little adjustments like this one. If you look at the rectangle, those things look like team logos. Yeah, these look like windows for now, but those are gonna be lining up with eyes and stuff. Maybe flickering as well, and maybe some glitching effect. Oh, that could be a cool custom shader. Hi. Should we do the bottom part of the tail though? Like, I'm still torn with this. Still torn apart for that thing. I might try, you know what? I split it because apparently it was attached to something. Ah, okay, no, it's not the same. Is it the same? Yeah, it should be. Like, it should be able to be perfect. It's perfectly flat. Extremely sensitive though. It doesn't seem to be perfectly aligned as well though. Because my idea was to copy the top to the bottom, but I don't think I can. Well, I guess I'll have to do it manually. Anyway, we've got some time still, so... We've got some time to do some awesomeness. I just want to be sure where to go from here, because I want it to be kind of exactly the same as this side. So let's see how I can copy as precisely as possible. Like, fine if it's a little different as well. Let's see. So, it'll extrude. Orange. Say more. Orange. Oh. What is this? What happened here? A merge. It seemed to not happen for the other side. Huh, that was weird. What was that? Like a lonely triangle? I don't even know anymore. We're coming close to an hour and a half in. Let's see. This one I can definitely merge. This one I'm gonna merge over here, and merge over here. That one I'm gonna keep. That one I'm gonna merge. What is that here? Merge, please. Here we go. Can also have some tries. We don't want those here. There you go. Now let's do the center part. Do we have any? Yeah, we do have one more. Here, yeah, and once this still is done, I think the model is gonna be officially done for. Done for. So let's see. Darn. We gotta go lower. Using a couple fingers to remember where the points are. So one here, my finger is here. Eh. Close enough. Go. There you go. Now for the depth. I don't think the depth is too high. Just enough to say, yeah, there's a bit of liquid. Yeah, just enough to say, there's a bit of liquid to it. Finger trick. All right. There. There. Not exact, but close. Trying to get this. And just a bit of depth. Maybe 0.0005, maybe? Just a little bit of that. Perfect. So we've got front and we've got back. Perfect. I think he's done now. Man, that would have taken forever. 6 episodes. of 3 hours. Well, I mean, 5.5 episodes. So what's that? That's what, 16.5 hours of work for the model? And just the model itself, not the textures, not the rig, not the dynamic bones, nothing. Just the model itself. It took 16 hours and a half. There were a lot of hurdles, but alas, we got it. Quick save. So, I mean, we could still do the grip on the hands, but to be fair, I don't think we're gonna exactly need it. And since this is quite robotic as well, I could just like, I could just as well take all these here. Dupe them. Move them over here. Okay, maybe not too far. But just a little bit. Like right on the same distance I did for the fingers. Like I can easily do something like this, and then just cut a grip out of this. And I'm missing one edge here, or face actually. And now let's cut a quick am I missing another one? Yeah, I'm missing another one here. Darn. Yeah, that's it. Now it's full. Now we can cut. Easily cut something like this. Remove the excess. And then this is gonna be grip. And then just extrude it inside. And delete the extra faces. There's a grip. So he's now got the grip on the hand. So now I'd say the model is done. And obviously the grip is going to look a bit better than the temporary textures. So, model done! And for anyone that's in the chat, how do you like it so far? How do you like the look of the character? If I hide everything. I'm guessing you all like it. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be for everyone. Like, not everyone's gonna buy this for for a lot of money, because avatars, man, they've sold for so much. Like, even I don't have the budget to buy one. But yeah, now that the model is done, we can start with texturing. So, you buy it for yourself? Nice. Just get your wallet ready. It might not be ready. Just one simple avatar for my family minimum. Nice. I mean, as long as the person that wears it is comfortable with it. Because you buy an avatar for because you're comfortable in that body. That's why you buy it. Like, some avatars are kind of work of art. Like Natural Warp's avatars, those look super sick. Especially the one with 360 inside. Looks so good. But yeah, if you buy an avatar, usually it's because it fits for you yourself. So yeah. You wanna buy it? Then you buy it. Just get your wallet ready. It might not be ready. So, let's start with UV unwrapping and texturing. So yeah, with this avatar, it's gonna be a bit special. Usually on UVs. So what are they? I'll just keep this as an example. So UVs, if we go in the UV editing tab in Blender, you'll see this. Okay, obviously this is kind of a mess because I just did it unwrap super quick just to show. But UVs are basically, you take your model and it's like origami. You unfold it and you flatten it on a surface and then you paint that surface, which will give you a flat representation of your model, which you can then texture on. So if we take, for example, a cube and we look at its UVs, you might recognize this shape. Because yeah, if you want to do a paper cube, you cut this shape out, then you fold it here, 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 and here, 90 degrees, and then you have a cube. So you get this. And this is what UV mapping is in a nutshell. I'll take a quick example. Let me just see if I'll just test that opening a texture, see if there's a confidential info. Nope, doesn't seem like it. So I'll go back to Blender. Yeah, so for example, if I took the sketch, for example, and then put it on the cube. So I went to the materials, I'll make a test material, and put the texture on it. There you go. So you notice, like, this face here is here, that face is on top, that face is lower, that face is here. So yeah, that's how UV unwrapping works. It's just you unfold your model, and then you paint on it, and then you can apply a texture. So that's how it usually works. And what you can do to actually unfold it correctly is you put seams. So on my Blender shortcuts, which are the 2.7x shortcuts, they're not the 2.8 shortcuts, because I'm really used to that old version of Blender shortcuts. I couldn't get used to the 2.8 ones. But if I press U, I have an option called Mark Seam. So you'll notice now this line here is orange. Your theme, it might be, I think, is it pink on the default theme? You see. Blender dark. Okay, they're red on the default Blender theme. So they're red on the default theme. On mine it's orange. And what a seam is basically is like if you cut your paper. Like, you know, you can't just take your paper and just fold it and fold it and fold it and get a cube. You just get a lot of overlap and lots of problems. So what you do is just cut your paper through, so you don't get any extra paper on the table. And what that does is it tells Blender to just, hey, on this edge, I don't want this face and this face to be connected. So for example, okay, so is it this and this face, I think, right? Okay, that's on top. So yeah, I put an edge here, a seam, telling Blender, hey, this edge and this edge, I don't want them to be merged together on the UV unwrap. So that's how it works. And then on the UVs, you can just move your stuff around. I can go in material mode to just see. I can move my stuff around, I can scale, I can rotate. You can do pretty much the exact same transform operations as in the viewport with the 3D model. So I could scale like twice or whatever that was. So 23 twice. Like scale twice, rotate 45 degrees and stuff. You can do the exact same operations. But on our model, it's going to be a little different. Because we don't really have any textures. We just have the logo at the back. So what I'm going to do is make quite a big texture to have the logo in its full details. And the rest of the model, I'll just have a couple pixels in a corner and just, for example, take my UVs, scale them to 0 for the parts I want, and then move them, the little dot right there, to the exact color I want to put. That's how I would do it for flat, low poly colors. So you can keep one material, have a different smoothness, emission, and stuff at different parts. There's obviously going to be some exceptions. So we're going to have, I'd say, 3 materials at max. So right now we have, let's see, so we've got 4 on the hoodie, a couple dozen on the main body, and 1 on the pants. So we're going to combine all of those into 3 materials. The first material is going to be the body. Like everything, all the colors and the textures themselves that are static. So for example, the skin color, the hoodie color, the Ethereum logo color, the orange lights and stuff. Those are all going to be on the first material. Yeah, including the texture on the back. First material. Second material is going to be for the light beams between the robotic parts. And the third material is going to be for the eyes. And why that? Because I want the kind of a standard shader for the main body and everything that's regular, but maybe just with a custom reflection on top. The shader for the arms is going to be super different, so that's why it's on a second material. And the third material for the eyes is again going to be another custom shader to make them thicker and maybe twitch or just, you know, do some fancy stuff. In terms of textures, can we get everything onto one texture? Like the best would be to get everything on one texture. That might be hard though. Because let's see. So obviously one pick, like I want max 2K texture, so 2048 by 2048. So the logo part, easy. We just take a wide chunk on the texture. Then for the rubber parts, we're gonna have a little corner part out of the texture for that. And the third actual texture is gonna be the wave. Actually, no, I think we can do the wave on the custom shader itself, and then add some effects like pixel effect and maybe screen space, scan lines. So yeah, I guess we can start putting some textures. So I'll quickly switch to, should I do it in Designer or Photo? I think I'm gonna do it in Designer to get the full res. So I quickly create a new picture at 2048 by 2048. And yeah, so if you're wondering what software this is Affinity Designer. It's kind of like Illustrator, so it's easy to get. Like, if you want to do Illustrator, then this is kind of similar. It's paid, it's $60, but it's one-time payment, so it's pretty good. Not sponsored. I just like the software. So, well, first off, before doing anything here, I kind of skipped a step. Like, we obviously have to unwrap something. So the logo is going to be quite big on the back. So to where does it go? Okay, yeah, it's quite big actually. Like it takes up that whole space here. Yeah, that should be fine. So this whole section, I'm gonna select mirror using extended mode. I'll take this and I'll quickly unwrap it. All right. So just to be sure I have all the edges, I'm gonna sync this model with what's here. I want all those edges. And mark seam, just so I can remember where the logo is. And when selecting linked, so doing Control L, you can also select what delimits your selection. So I can select UVs, and now it's just gonna select that part of the UVs. So now we got this. So it's a bit sideways though. So I quickly rotate it 90 degrees. So where do we want the logo? We want it to take as much space as possible. So I quickly centered this at the center of the screen. So here is going to be our logo. On top over here, we're going to put the UVs for the rubber parts, and also the UVs for the beams. The eye, though, I wonder what res the eye is going to require. That's my question. Now, one thing I need to do first, and this is quite important. Like, I'm missing some steps here. Oh boy. I'm almost 2 hours in. Oof. So if you're enjoying this stream, if you're still watching, thanks for still watching me, yay. You can give us a little follow if you enjoy the stream. We've got multiple streams during the week with different events. Like on Wednesday, we've got a concert. On Saturdays, we've got discos. On Sundays, we've got my stream, which is avatars. Lots of things. And if you have any questions for this stream, about what I'm doing, or if you need help with avatar creation, then just ask them in the chat and I'll be able to answer you right away. So yeah, the step I forgot is that right now our hands, we model them facing forward. But the thing is, how Somnium works is that it takes when the hand is facing down. So, like an actual T-pose. So what I'll do, I wonder if I can just rotate it. Like so. But yeah, now this is messed up. So I'll split here. And I'll do the same for the other hand. Split. Then select both of them and rotate them 90 degrees this way. And I think it's gonna also be better if we do an A pose. So I put my 3D cursor somewhere here. Remember the X value. 3D cursor, select this hand, rotate 45 degrees downward. The shoulder's somewhere here, I guess. Yeah, we have to do it like so. It's weird to see him in a different pose. And now using the mirror editing tool. quickly go over here and merge those two. And same for the back and same for the front. And we're gonna lower the shoulders as well. This looks a little weird. Okay, now that looks a little weird. Again, as usual. Might make the shoulder a bit wider. And this as well. Right now it looks weird because this cut is not right. That would explain it, so there's a edge. Well, I mean, no, I think I'm just gonna do the face again. Anyway, we didn't exactly start the UVs just yet. I might need to re-unwrap what we just did though. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Like, we're not that far in the UV unwrapping anymore. Anyway, so it's fine. Now we got proper. He's got big shoulders. I mean, now I think that looks good. If I put back the hoodie, yeah, the hoodie I need to put in T-pose as well. Let's see. Yeah, I'll definitely have to re-unwrap. Oh boy, what happened there? Yeah, I can't. Okay, I cannot use topology mirror because I forgot this part was also a little destroyed. Now we can use the topology mirror. All right. But it would have been good if we started right away with T-pose mode. Well, A-pose or whatever. But in my case, I didn't want to. I could have. But I first found it easier to do this instead. Which might have been a little mistake. But you know, it is what it is. What is that black edge? I don't even know what that black edge is. Uh? It took as you to me, but what is this? What? That, what? I don't even know what happened there. But hey, now it's fixed. Nope. Okay, was the topology different here? What? No, topology is the same. What did I do wrong here? Oh, I see. I see. Alright, I'm just gonna take this vertex. And copy the values. That's fixed. There you go. Now we got a T-pose. Finally. Alright, now we can start doing some TV magic. Huh, I did. What? Is that you? What is that line? What is that line? I know it's the scene we did earlier, but what? Okay. Well, anyway, so now that we've got our little A pose, we can do the texture for real this time. So I'll take this back and re-unwrap it because the shape changed. There you go. 0.5, please. Thank you. Usually your UVs, you want to keep them inside the square. You can go past, but what would happen is that if, let's say, you've got your UVs and it goes like this, well, this part that's outside, it's like if it was going to be up there. So if you have a texture there, it's gonna apply it on that part of the triangle. If it's outside, it just loops. And well, I mean, it depends also on the textures repeat option, but usually that's what would happen. And if you've got a texture on the clipping mode, if you got extend, then those pixels are gonna repeat. So unless you've got like an eye or something, it doesn't matter. But if you've got a clip texture, it's gonna be black outside, so you don't want that. So right on the edge, let's try and put the logo on there now. Can I full screen this? No, I cannot. Dang. So I'll try and drop a texture on there. Let me first see again if I've got some unwanted files. There. That should be fine. Avatar stream logo, let's go. Alright. Yeah. So this thing is gonna be down here, like super high res. So if you get close enough, you won't see the pixels. But the problem is right now, we don't know where we're putting it because we don't have any previews of the UVs. Well, Blender to the rescue. What you can do when you've got a UV map you want to have a preview on your painting software, you can do UVs. Export UV layout. And in here, you will be able to export it, export that UV layout as a texture. So in our case, using the options at the right, we'll set it to 2048 PNG. We'll keep the opacity by default. We could say all UVs. That's useful if you've got multiple objects and you want to export all of those UVs out. But in our case, I just want the UVs of that part of the hoodie for now. So I'll uncheck this. Modified is if you had something like a subdivision surface applied, which would then deform the UVs. So we want to keep that off for now. And the rest is fine. So I'll call this texture Rye UVs hoodie logo. Export. And now in our little software, I'll quickly move one of my windows out the way. There you go. I will then take the UVs that have been exported, and they will look like this. So you just want to have the right resolution when you export it, and when you edit the photo, you have the same resolution as the UVs, or vice versa. You start the photo, the texture. You want to export the UV layout at the same resolution. It's the format I see actually kind of nailed the position. And then if I want to add some other textures like here or whatever, I could. Do we have any other textures on the hoodie though? I thought I had some. Yeah, we do have other textures here. So I should have exported that as well. So let me go at the back then. And we want to get this part here. Select mirror. Fail to select mirror. Select mirror. Here we go. Yeah, though that one is torn apart, so. We'll do this. And not in set. You might not see him. You unwrap. And then I quickly select those edges. Am I in edge mode? Edge mode. I might hide the rest because this is getting annoying. Yes, yeah. Invert the selection, hide. Just so I can get this part. And I want, yeah. This. As a seam. Alright. Now, we can go back to this mode here. Set those back. What is this software name? This is Blender. Welcome to the stream, Daniel. Good old Blender. Oh, the painting software. This is Affinity Designer. It's kind of like Illustrator. It's really similar in terms of feature set. And you can do vectorial illustrations. It's super awesome, especially since it is not Adobe and it's not like $40 per month. This is just $60 once, lifetime updates. And you've also got the Affinity Photo, which is their solution to Photoshop, and which I also have. And I got both of them on the was it a Black Friday deal? I don't even remember, but I know I got them on a deal, like 50% off. I think it was because of the pandemic. They did a 50% off for a couple months. So I got both of them for $60 total. But right now they're $60 each, which is not that bad, especially if you plan the long term. But yeah, thanks for asking. Microsoft Paint. Oh yes, we're gonna do all of our textures in Microsoft Paint. You're welcome to know. Could I please dish Control L on UVs? Thank you. So, yeah, this and this, I'm gonna move them up just so we can see them a little easier. I use PaintNet. Yeah, PaintNet is still good. I didn't, well, actually, I never used it in my life, so I can't really say if it's good or not, but I know it's an option. Oh, oh boy, I just saw. I forgot one vertex here. Do you support 16-bit pictures? I think it supports. I mean, I know Affinity Photo can do even HDR photos. But I think it does support 16-bit. Document setup, color. Yeah, it does have RGB 16 and RGB 32, which is HDR. So you can do even HDR in Designer. And my guess is you would be able to also do it in Affinity Photo. But if you want something that's similar to Paint.net, then I'd suggest Affinity Photo, which is the actual Photoshop of their suit. Wait, like I said, not sponsored. I just like their software. Okay, let me re-unwrap this because I messed up. Unwrap. Alright, now I should have the correct UVs. Oh boy, oh boy. That's not what I wanted to do. SX-1. There we go. So I'll try to align each of those, their respective dots here. So what is this? This is, okay, yeah, this is the one I want to move. Alright, so now we've got overlapping UVs like this. And what that lets us do is make one texture and apply it for both. Yeah, so for example, if I did a... do I have a test texture again? No, I don't have my test texture. So if I do like a test and apply this, and let's say we put an image. This one as usual. You can see it applies mirror on both sides. And that will let us do the line we wanted to do, which is on the back of the hoodie. And you just have to do one line, and that's it. We don't have to do both separate. I'll take back those UVs. And now just to see about the size and the actual like texture resolution. Because you could have UVs like this, but then the problem arises that this part would be super high res, but this part would be super low res. It's, well, like this is more obvious. So there's a tool, if you open up the N menu, is it in view? Where is it? Wait, where is it? Ah, okay, never mind. In the past, in the previous versions, like 2.8, if I remember correctly, you had in one of the tools here something to display face weights and stuff. No, now it's in the in this menu, which I didn't see at first, but apparently 2.91, that's where it is. So forget the end menu. Let's go on the overlays and check display stretch. And then we can select by angle or by area. I prefer area usually. And then you'll see if everything is blue. When it's blue, is that there's no stretch. But if it's green or it starts going yellow and red, then you have stretch. If it's just a little bit like cyan, lemon like this, there's a bit of stretch, but it's not too bad. It's when you enter in the red, which then you have a lot of stretch. So we try to make them equal as much as we can. So this is equal. Let's try to fit those into the UVs. Perfect, we can fit it just here. And let's remove the stretch here. That's a bit stretched. Let's stretch a bit. There we go. So now we've got another part of our UVs done. That's for the hoodie. And I think for the hoodie, actually, in terms of proper texturing, that should be it. I forgot about this pattern on the end. Okay, can we fit that pattern in? Like, we'll see with the UVs how it fits though. So I'll quickly go to the hand. Okay, so I have 30 minutes left. And yeah, and this time I have to leave at 4. Which is in half an hour for me. Because I have an event right after that. So for the hoodie, I guess we can start also merging the meshes together. Because yeah, right now, well, should we? No. In case we want to remove the pants and stuff, I'm not gonna merge those together. But what's cool with Blender is that you can select multiple objects like my hoodie and my body, and we can edit them both at the same time. And you can see both of their UVs. So I've got these on. And now I gotta get the arm going. So is it? It is. Yeah, it goes almost to the thumb. I'd say up to here would be good. So I don't want to re-unwrap this part. I just want to unwrap the arm here. So you unwrap. And select those edges. Ah, that's what the black lines were. I gotcha. Yeah, there's some new stuff with Blender 2.9 that I'm still not fully familiar with. But I'm getting there. More scene. So where can we fit this with minimal stretch? We could fit it here. And the eye is going to be on a separate texture then. And so now what's missing on our UV map are the rubber parts. In terms of actual textures, the rubber, and also the UVs for the beams here. So for those, since those are not like actual textures, I will be using a little trick. And I'll take those, make them completely flat on one of the axes, and we'll just do a texture that stretches. That should do the trick. So for example, let me select the rubber parts. So rubber. finger link. Oh, I just noticed I forgot to actually do this. Just subdivide this part. So yeah, we'll have a little more tries than expected. But it should still be able to fit for Quest. Yeah, 7.5k. It's still kind of high, but it can fit for Quest. So let's try that again. Rubber parts. And what I will do is go on side view from that side. Go fully flat. Deselect those edges. Actually, those vertices. Like flat out. I'm gonna deselect as well these ones, these ones, these ones, and these ones. And then these ones. So now we get only the edge itself. And then we can make our seam. Well, I mean, there's also the those. Oopsies. So select all of these, front view. Yeah. No, these, these, and these. And then here, whatever side, and then we can make our seam. They seem to be fine. So now if we try to unwrap, they're mostly straight, which is, I guess it's good. Let me see if I do conform. Okay, no, conformal doesn't change really anything. Cost aspect ratio, no. Why is it curved though? That's my question. Is it those? Yeah, definitely those are the toes. Yeah, all of our fingers are different. That's it. That's gonna take some time. But hey, at least we started texturing. So I want to straighten them. Yeah, for some reason that one here is perfectly straight. What is that? That's the thumb, I think. How? How come the other ones are not straight at all? Quick save just in case. There we go. It takes a little bit of time. But to be fair, the modeling part was the longest part. Like, making the model itself is the part that takes forever. Alright. For those who are wondering what shortcuts I'm pressing in like record time, I'm pressing SX0 enter, holding Alt, then right clicking, releasing Alt, repeat. You get some muscle memory after a while. Oopsies. But you can still mess up your muscle memory. Alright, and alright, perfect. Okay, now we're missing the big toe. What? Why is there UV? Yo. Goodbye. I don't want you here. Yeah. Muscle memory. No, that's not muscle memory. No, that's not muscle memory. One. Two. Three. 4. Eh, eh, 5. Six. Maybe. And 7. Here we go. So all of our rubber parts are aligned. So now what I want to do is first off take the fingers, scale them all to 0 like so, align them with each other, I mean, at least the most I can. So and given the alignment is not perfect, it's not too bad. Because anyway, we're gonna scale everything down to 0 again. Perfect. We'll do the same with the toes. Might not scale them completely down to 0 though. I might give a little margin in case I want to continue editing them. So that's our toes and fingers array. Scale them on just a little bit like so. And this array is going to go up there. So if we select the hoodie now again, so we want this part here to be somewhere like here. Like, we could fit it down there actually. Yeah, we can just put it here for now. So let's see if we can do a quick texture. Like, we have 10 minutes left, so I'll see if I can do a quick texture of this. Like, just to test. So export UV layout. Add the raw UVs. Export. Let's go back to our drawing software and re-import this texture. but a new one instead. Like so. So the logo stays at the same place, but here we'll put the line. So first off, what's the color of the hoodie? Let's see. So in hex code, I'll just copy the hex code. And then do some polygon magic. So I'll quickly go around the rubber. This entire part will be the hoodie's color. Okay, perfect. And the color, let's put the hex code we copied and put it behind. That's gonna be the color. In terms of the color of this other part, okay, so yeah, it's the same color as the gray on our logo. So I'll remove the UVs, use the color picker to select this color, while also, you know, enabling this and creating a new drawing. So let's see on the model where it should stand. So my guess is that we'll start it somewhere on that line. Move it up to reach that second line here. So let's start on that one and go up to this line. Okay, I'm looking at the UVs just to see where it goes. So it goes from here to here and over here. And paste the color in. But actually it should end at the shoulder though. That's the one thing. So I should try it here, go to the shoulder, and then make a straight line along this edge. So yeah, instead I'll start here. And go like so. Let's see how that looks. So I'll quickly try and export. Again, I just want to be sure I'm not opening some sensitive information. I'll create a quick folder for my textures. But yeah, created a quick folder here, textures, and just so I can store my texture files. So this is going to be, I'm going to name it Rye. Main call. So all the textures are going to be linked to the body, the hoodie, and all the regular textures I'm going to name them Rye Main. The beams, I'm going to name that Rye Beam. and the eye I'm gonna name right eye, and then color for color, smooth for smoothness, nor for normal map, etc. So this is right main call, the first version. So 5 minutes. Let's see how it looks. I'm just curious. So let's go to shading quick. Input. Image texture, so image. Yeah, right, I'm in the Blender's node editor. Remember this because this is similar to how we're gonna use shaders later, how we're gonna make them. So I want to open up a texture. So textures, right main call. Boop. Okay, now it's kind of messed up because we did the UVs for this part, but not for the rest. So I'm gonna invert my selection, select all of that quick, apart from the separate colors. So the alt deselect, inner deselect, strap deselect. And I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna select the textures I selected, so this, and put it somewhere like around here, just for the... We can maybe rise up this bit, I guess. Yeah, so this is still the wrong... This is still the wrong side. Oh, is it right? It's the right side. Oh yeah. So we started texturing. Good job. You applied a texture successfully. There's one little thing I noticed here before I leave for today. Just wanted to see. Okay, no, I wanted to. Oh, though this part here I can actually merge. Like so. Yeah, so the thumb. I kind of forgot to do the thumb when we did the fingers earlier. So let's quickly do this. There we go. Now the thumb is perfectly done. I do this. I can quickly remove some tries. Yeah, so yeah, I guess we're gonna leave it at that for today. So yeah, we finally finalized the model. Like now the model should be completely done. And we started texturing. So we did the back texture in terms of the color. We're gonna put a custom smoothness and no normal maps because we don't really need it in our case. But we're gonna put a on top of what we have here with the same color, the same technique we're gonna use for the colors. We're gonna use for the smoothness. Say how you like it. I'm guessing you will all like it. Yeah. Let me go back to full cam. Yes. We done a model, 15 a model. So yeah. Controller, can you please control? There you go. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the Avatar series. And episode 7 will do some more texturing. So yeah, I will see you next week. Bye bye.